I'm here with Tyler Jones, head coach of the Cougar men's basketball team. And today we are looking back at the conference games against Benedictine and Edgewood. Tyler, let's start with the Edgewood game on Saturday. A tough game. The Cougars were in it virtually all the way, but it was a bit of an uphill climb. I thought one of the more interesting things, for lack of a better word, in that game, Edgewood attacking the Cougar defense in the paint a lot in that first half, and then the teams come out for the second half ready with the adjustments, and all of a sudden Edgewood just turned on the switch on their three-point shooting, and they canned like 4 or 5 in a row, and again just making an even bigger mountain to climb.
Yeah, the kid Deke Voss for Edgewood has hurt us in the past, and we paid close attention to him for about the first 27, 28 minutes of the game. He was an offer in the first half, and we lost him a couple of times in the second half, and a good shooter just needs a good look, and he certainly got a good look in the second half. We lost him in a rotation, and he hit 1 3 that led to 2, that led to his 3rd, 4th, and 5th threes. And when you're in a 3, 4, 5-point game and you lose a guy like that, it really it bites you. And we couldn't recover. You know, he was marked on our scout report. We did a really good job in the first half. But then again, to address your first concern, which was their scoring in the paint, we had to provide a little help to our guys inside of the paint. And consequently, when we rotated out of it, we were a little late to Deke Voss, and he was able to really make a difference in the game with his three-point shooting in the second half.
All right, now Tyler, in Saturday's game, you had a little twist to your starting lineup, and that was putting Charles Ruffing in the starting backcourt. Now, Ruffing, we talked about early in the season, a kid that transferred here a couple years ago, but has really been unable to get onto the court due to injuries. Mm-hmm. Itching to play this season, and his work has paid off, getting that starting opportunity.
You know, he's done a terrific job. He came here a year and a half ago to be our starting point guard, which he would have been. Broken foot, sidelined him for the entire year last year, and Charles has played the waiting game. You know, consequently, he comes in after Mike Walmer has an all-conference year as a starting point guard, and we bring in Kylan Anderson, who has been our player of the week, I think 2 of the first 3 weeks of the season, or 2 of the first 4 weeks. And Charles just has continued to work. He's improved his craft, and we needed his leadership. He's been practicing well, and if you practice well, you'll play well. So what we decided to do is to bump Brandon Stinson down to the 4 position and start Charles at the point guard along with Walmer and Anderson. And Charles' floor game really showed itself on Saturday. He got us into our sets. He provided a calming influence over us on the floor, and I thought he did a terrific job. I'd like to continue to take a look at that. Because I think that with 1 game under our belt, everybody's role changes a little bit. And, you know, we went from scoring 59 points to 76 points from 1 game to the next. So I think that his insertion into the lineup really helped move the ball and create a better flow for us.
Tyler, how much does that lineup change make a difference for someone like Kylan Anderson? He had a lot of opportunities in Saturday's game, and he made good with them. He led the team with 23 points and just was in constant motion out there on the floor.
Well, that's what we have to do. We're a much better transition team than we are a half-court team. And Charles Ruffing has played in the last 3 games and has really been a facilitator. He's gotten guys shots. And Kylan played a little point for us at the start of the season, but we needed his scoring. And Mike Walmer is a better scorer than his numbers have indicated so far. And even with the insertion of Ruffing, Walmer goes for a double-digit game. I think he had 13 or 14 points himself. Kylan had 23. So we're getting some production from the off guard and the small forward position. And I'd like to think that it's because Kylan's been freed up now. His responsibilities as a point guard have been removed a little bit, as has Mike Walmers. And I think that you should continue to see those guys score a little bit more.
All right, let's look ahead to this Saturday's game. Marian University will be playing it in their gym. Now, Marian is the defending conference champion, and nobody was really sure how they were going to be this year because they lost a lot of seniors from that team. But they are off to a very nice start to the season. What are going to be some of the challenges of matching up against them?
Well, good guard play. They've got very good guards. Ben Versi's very good. He's played well. And they have some pretty good forwards that have had some experience. They've played big ball games in the past, and they've done really well under pressure up there. So I'd like to think that we'll match up okay in the backcourt. But again, we're playing some guys that are young in the front court, playing the 4 and the 5, and we've got to move those guys along. And we feel like if we can just play the 4 and 5 at a standoff with our opponents, that we'll be in good shape, because I really like our 1s, 2s, and 3s, and I think that over the long haul, you'll see our guard play continue to get better. If our guard play gets better, there'll be more of an opportunity to bring our bigs along.
All right. Tyler, I'd like to thank you for your time this afternoon, and wish you and the team the best of luck preparing for Marian this week. Go get 'em.
Appreciate it, Jim. Thank you.